Our shenanigans are cheeky and fun.
Yeah, I mean, his shenanigans are cruel and tragic.
Which makes them not shenanigans at all, really. Evil shenanigans.
I swear to God, I'll pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans.
You mean shenanigans? Oh! You're about shenanigans, right?
And so I actually hit the button this time, Nick.
You fucking hit the button, dude?
Yeah, I'm controlling the video board, and I hit the
shit.
button, which means now I get to say, welcome to
Punk ass.
And Random Heroes Cheeky Shenanigans.
It's motherfucking weed day, cheeky shenanigans.
What? I am Jesse, a.k.a. Random Hero.
And I am Punk ass, a.k.a. Nick.
And with us again is...
DJ Fallen.
Yeah. In the house for our special 420 episode of Cheeky Shenanigans.
Since, last time he was supposed to be our first video person, but everything fucked up. So now we're going to bring you back because we have everything right.
Yeah. On his episode, which was the last episode of season 1, we had all the video gear set up, but we were using a different camera that wasn't working for half the time and whatever.
Yeah.
So we wanted to have him back. Also, because a little later in the show, Nick and I are going to do a battle rap. And
What?
DJ Fallen, he created the beats that we're using. We didn't really coordinate it that well, though, because we're both doing it to a different song, which is not normally how it goes. And we both did completely different styles. But, I mean, we're white,
I'm going to be more of like the Eminem style, while you're probably going to be like...
I'm what you hear on those
You
TV
bang, the
Am
little
I gonna have
Asian
to judge
guy.
you both later on, like
Yeah.
the quality and the content delivery?
Yeah. Well, see, the plan is we're going to put like a voting poll on Facebook so then people can vote me or Jesse, and then we'll find out who the winner is.
Don't do it on Facebook. You'll never live it down.
It's all right. It's good. We're going to do it.
Well, I mean, we've embarrassed ourselves quite thoroughly on this show already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, almost as bad as Jesse showing his small dick on the camera. Almost.
Ooh.
Almost.
Oh, is that on YouTube?
Yeah.
No,
I can see that.
No. That's on the special YouTube for guys with dicks shorter than like 3 inches. It's called 2Tube.
Yeah.
Wow. I have to check this shit out.
So, special 420 today, guys.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the history of weed. Okay?
The history of weed?
The history of weed.
I used to know so much about it, but I forgot it.
You forgot?
He's already been pre-funking, if you will, for
Now,
this
do
episode.
you guys think Jesus smoked weed? Do you think weed was back in that era?
What do you think the burning bush was, man?
If I mean, obviously it
that was
existed.
some indica, is what that was. Because you don't sit there talking to yourself on sativa. That was some indica. He was like, "That's right."
No, the sativa
Yeah.
was when he was walking
Uh-huh.
on the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must have been some awesome shit.
Or meth. No, but like the plant, the marijuana plant's been around that long. But I don't know if anyone had started smoking it by that point.
It had to have been the Indians.
I think if I can remember right, it was around like the 1400s.
Yeah.
That they just like the Chinese discovered you could smoke it and get high.
The Chinese? dude?
Man,
Yeah, it's the plant is native to China.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for the longest time, it wasn't illegal and up until like the 50s or 60s and 70s, and they outlawed it.
I thought it happened earlier in the 1900s when it was competing hemp versus timber for like paper products and all that. And I thought it was kind of a political thing where they kind of did it around the Prohibition era.
Probably that too. I don't know.
I could
know
be wrong.
they found it native to fucking China way the fuck back when, and it's been used for centuries over there. So
It's ironic that
Of
China
course
gave
it's
us.
China. It's always China. China's number one.
Yeah.
China does this. But
But
they
they-
have small dicks, so I don't fucking care.
It's funny that they've
And
given
their
us
weed
inventions
sucks.
on such opposite ends of the spectrum. They introduced the world to weed
Uh-huh.
and gunpowder. Two of the things that I would argue do not go together at all.
Oh, man.
for my birthday this year, I'm gonna go buy fireworks, and I'm gonna use fireworks to celebrate my birthday.
That's what's cool about Washington. You can just go to the Indian tribe and then give them money, and they give you fire.
Works.
Yeah, fire.
Or
works.
water.
Yeah.
Fire water. Couple spirits.
I bring you fire.
I bring you smallpox.
They also brought us gambling.
Yeah. They made gambling and smoking inside acceptable within the state as long as you're on their turf in the casino and all that.
Yeah.
So I mean that's It's fun to go there sometimes.
It's just crazy, what, 60s and 70s, how weed was, like, treated as heroin or meth. And, like, now it's fucking, you could just go into, like, a store, like a grocery store, and be like, can I get a nickel bag that costs $10, please?
I've left my barista, like, a long time, but probably about a year ago, when I fucking still live in Linwood.
Yeah?
I used to leave my barista weed tips.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard
As a bartender,
stories,
you get those a lot, too, and it's always appreciated.
What's, like, the weirdest tip you've ever gotten?
Oh, I've gotten tipped things that weren't weed.
You got some heroin?
Not heroin.
Oh.
Never touched heroin. As far as weird goes, I don't really know of anything. But I mean, people sometimes they'll tip you with drugs, whether they think you actually do them or not. And I've seen it happen. That seems to happen actually more with the female bartenders I've worked with, at least, than myself.
I always thought they just got tipped of like dick pics or something.
Just the tip?
Yeah, just the tip. Just the tip of the dick, guys.
Oh,
he's over there like
he's still
shit.
going. All right. Now, Nick, you don't smoke weed at the moment because you have a good enough job to warrant.
Yeah, there's no way I can like just smoke on here on camera and be like, oh, I'm going back to work, guys.
Oh, dude, my job too. I had to pass fucking federal background check and shit, and they're just like, yeah, just get your fucking job done. I don't care what you do on the weekend.
Wow.
I'm like, all right, sweet, man.
Nice. And I mean, you'd think that since weed's legal in the state now, that would kind of play into
fucking because like Boeing goes off like federal regulations. So until like the government's like it's all legal and treats it like alcohol, I'm sure they'll have to change like the policy.
Canada just did that
until we have fucking marijuana bars, like
yeah,
just sit there. They're like, what would you like to try? You get like a single serve bong hit.
It's kind of like a hookah bar, right? You ever been to those?
Yeah, I used to play in a hookah bar. It was actually kind of cool.
You would DJ in a hookah bar?
Yeah, dude.
How'd that go? That must have been the chillest show you've ever DJed.
It was until I started to play some hard style and people got way into it, and I ended up throwing like a breaker in the building, and we lost all power. Everyone's like, yay! And then I did it like almost every show after that. So it was like a thing that I kill the power.
Kill the fucking power, dude.
Now you got to just build it into your set somehow so that you can control it. It seems like it kills the power.
My computer's fucked up enough during sets that I finally just took Windows error sounds and made a track out of it. I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to beat this thing to the punch so that way when it does happen, people just think it's part of the set.
Right.
That's a pretty good idea.
Oh, yeah. You got to learn from the greats.
Do you guys like remember your first like weed trying experience?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old were you?
Well, I mean, I tried it a couple times, like just one hit, now and then for, I don't know, from like age 16 to 19, didn't really catch on until about age 18. Then I really started like...
Really?
Yeah.
Speaking of smoking.
But I'll tell you the whole story. Yeah, I do want to hit this also, but I want to hear your guys' answers before I get into like the story of mine.
The story?
When did you start?
It's going to have to be around when I was... I think we lived in Texas. I think I was 11 or 12. I tried my first hit of weed, but I didn't really do anything. But the first time I really remember, like really getting high for the first time, was when I was with my best friend Nick when we lived in Arizona, and he made like a homemade fucking bong out of like a pop bottle like this, and he had like the stem thing right in here, so like you'd smoke it like that. And I took a big hit, and it was kind of like Arizona dirt weed with like seeds in it. It wasn't as good as like up here and now. And I got really fucked up, and he's like, dude, go look in the fucking mirror. It'll be trippy. I'm like, okay. And then like I freak out really easily, so he had to chill me out for a little bit because I know when I get really high and I just like I panic.
Don't smoke that one then.
Yeah. So it was around, I don't know, like 14.
Okay.
14. Yeah.
How about you, man?
He's gonna say 6.
No, it was like sometime in high school.
Was it
really?
Yeah.
See, dude,
I was a pretty straight and narrow kid up until about high school, and then I was like, "This is all bullshit. Fuck all of this. Everything. My whole life is a lie. I'm just whatever."
Wow,
Yeah.
you had an existential breakdown in high school.
Probably.
That's exactly what you just described.
Okay, well,
damn.
In high school, like, what group did you hang out with? There's always there's different cliques, right?
I don't know.
You had a clique. You know
so
what you were.
I dated a fucking drill team the drill team captain, whatever, for a minute. But I didn't ever hang out with any of them. I hung out with like the fucking gothy fucking nerd kids.
Oh, the emo kids.
No, that we
No?
didn't have emo kids.
Oh.
My generation didn't have emo kids. We had like goths and fucking nerds, jocks, and then like the fucking valley girls.
Goth, yeah.
That was,
Yeah, we didn't
that
have-
was- that was high school for us.
Emo wasn't really a word until after guys our age had already graduated.
Yeah, I was
So
still
this
in
whole
it for a
emo
little
concept is like weird to me. I'm like, I don't fuck. What are you like?
Well, it's
metal?
kind of it's crazy because if
This guy
goth,
on your
goth
shirt
and emo
screaming and,
I feel like are almost kind of the same thing a little
They
bit.
are.
Yeah, I just
In many ways.
yeah. They
South
still
Park did a
cut
good
themselves.
episode about kind of the difference between them, where it's like the emo kids versus the goth kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they were making fun of the emo kids all trying to act like vampires and drinking
Yeah,
Clamato juice at
yeah.
Hot Topic and all that. And to an extent, like I almost thought of that shit more as like scene instead of emo. Emo was like more of a music style in my opinion. And I happen to love most of the emo music that I heard. Like
That's right. I totally forgot about Scene Kids. Scene Kids
Yeah.
were before the emo kids,
yeah, scene kids.
and then like the emo
Scene
kids. Yeah.
Yeah, scene kids was
see,
like
he doesn't even know. Oh,
I don't
man.
know.
So Scene Kids, and I don't even know if I could define it, but it's like a subgenre or a like child genre of emo. And it was like you'd see all the dudes with like really, really colorful, weird haircuts, like
okay.
anime style
Yeah.
ones. And the same with the girls. And then it was a
Hollywood Undead.
Yeah, Hollywood Undead.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're the kind of
I
kids
like
who'd
that
go to a
band,
show
though.
like that and then maybe a rave the next weekend kind of thing.
Dun.
I hope that I'm not mis-explaining this entire subculture because I'm definitely an outsider on it. But
Whatever. Fuck those things.
I loved most of the emo music at least.
It's weird how they pick bands that are emo because they would say who would be emo?
I would
My
be
Chemical
emo.
Romance.
I would
Yeah.
definitely be. I'd be so emo.
Would you be?
You're-
Well, you would be like a new wave emo. You can start like a new genre. We'll just call it new wave emo.
And we just don't care.
Weird. No.
I thought you just isn't your style EDM? Is that what you would?
like.
Yeah, what
classify
is your
it?
style?
Me personally, I don't know. I don't fit into one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what would your fans say?
I don't know.
Like, would you be able
They'd
to
probably
play?
the
They'd say
same
fuck
thing.
that guy.
Would you be able to play like Paradiso?
Yeah,
Yeah?
easy. They'd get down.
Would you relate yourself to Skrillex?
No.
No. Okay. Would
I'm
you
gonna
relate
throw my- I'm
yourself
gonna throw
to
something at you.
What about
Fucking-
Chemical Brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Daft
like-
Punk? Maybe.
Yeah, Chemical
Yeah.
Brothers, Prodigy, Daft
Dead
Punk.
Mouse.
Okay.
Yeah,
little bit.
more of the.
Do you like Marshmello?
No.
You don't like him? Is he too poppy for you?
What's Marshmallow?
Yeah. You never heard of Marshmello?
No.
He's just a DJ that wears a marshmallow head.
Why do? Okay.
I'm like me personally. I guess I'm more gutter trap. Like it's more of the hip hop and fucking trap music
Yeah.
blending, and like I've thrown some metal in there
Mhm.
because I'm fucking weird. And I'm really high. I'm really high. This will sound cool together, and it sounds horrible,
Right.
and I immediately regret that decision. So
But
I
if you
had
have
to-
fun with it, and I mean, just because you were high and you liked it then and you didn't like it when you were sober, doesn't mean like it was a waste of time or
Well,
anything. You
no,
know?
I always learn something. It's like an experiment. Like
Yeah.
I like sit at home for like a couple of hours and I'll just like press buttons and I'm like, well, does this work together? I'm like, nope, that sounds
Nope.
like shit.
Yeah.
Run that back, try it a different way, and I'll keep doing it until I can find something the right way.
Yeah.
That
Well,
proc-
because he has his own signature look.
yeah,
Yeah.
with the bandana, and that's what I was
And
going
the
to
hat and
ask you.
glasses.
Why do so many DJs want to cover the face?
For me, it started as a stage fright thing, man.
Really?
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That seemed like it was
Like
weird.
I was like
Yeah.
super nervous, and so originally I grabbed a little medical thing.
Mask?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that like they make you wear in the hospital.
Oh,
if you're
like a
sick.
surgical mask?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I started out wearing one of those. Well, eventually it grew to like just throwing on a bandana, and I've worn like a couple other masks too, but some of them are hard as fuck, like a gas mask. You know how hard that shit is. to see
Yeah,
out of?
that
Like your
fucking-
vision is right here, just right here. That's it. You have to look around all.
I'm
Yeah.
sure like some DJs probably do that for like a show, you know, or some kind of gimmick. But
Well, yeah, I
it might
can't-
be right, like a stage fright thing. When they put on the mask, they're not like
Maybe at first, and I know that like maybe that became their look outside of their control, but I got to imagine the guys like Daft Punk, that that they don't have stage fright at this point.
Yeah.
They probably never did because their whole kind of gimmick has been,
I think I watched a documentary on them, and they originally started it just to stand out.
Yeah, just to wear it.
They're like, everybody looked the same and sounded the same. We didn't. So
and it feels like Deadmau5, kind of followed in that footstep and kind of made it a little more mainstream, and all of a sudden a bunch of DJs are doing it.
Yeah.
Do you think like anybody now in the music industry can stand out? Because if you think
It's
back
hard.
then, the 70s, 80s, it was so much easier because no one really now, like, what left do we have? Like, even Marilyn Manson, like, cut himself, or the Sex Pistols, Sid Vicious would cut himself. Like, what do you gotta do? Shoot yourself in the leg?
Some guy already shot a music video and shot himself in the fucking mouth.
Really?
Yes. This was like a couple years back. He took a little gun, like a little 22 or some shit, shot himself in the fucking cheek for a fucking video about suicide. Yeah, it's fucking
How far will you go?
And the music is shit. Like, he has no pitch, no tone, no
He's
nothing.
got no
You're
fucking
dude,
talent.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that was
What the
fuck?
Like,
God.
I can appreciate I can appreciate him trying to be creative, but let's try something else.
You might as well just fucking shoot your dick.
Let's try something else.
All right.
I don't even know what to fucking say to that. Like, on the list of things you could do in an artistic way to further your career, shooting yourself should always be at the bottom of the fucking list.
Yeah.
Like, unless it's some kind of a toy gun or whatever, like, actually shooting yourself, you might as well be, like, suicidal.
Yeah.
Maybe he was having an existential crisis.
Big word of the day, existential.
So speaking of 420, when I say like the number one stoner movie, what would you guys say?
Damn it, I wrote down the same fucking question.
Half-Baked.
Half-Baked.
Okay,
Pineapple
right.
Express, Half-Baked, Grandma's Boy.
Well, see, that's the thing. So
there's a
Half-Baked would
list.
be number one.
I think
So
Half-Baked at
what
the top.
would you argue be number two? Number two for me, I would have like a debate with, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back versus Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
My number 2 would be Grandma's Boy.
Would it be
I think
Grandma's
I'd have
Boy?
to take Grandma's Boy also.
Yeah.
And I would maybe even put that up against Dazed and Confused to go a little classic also.
Yeah.
They'd probably kind of be a tie for number 2 because Grandma's Boy is so funny, but it's like a new comedy. Dazed and Confused
what?
is
Mine would have to
totally
be
different.
buttered up against Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
Oh, shit. See, there's so
yeah.
many good stoner movies I keep forgetting.
And there's How High with Method Man
Yes,
and Redman. That's
yeah.
a really good one.
Me and the lady watched Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny it was her first time watching it. She laughed so fucking hard, and I had forgotten how good it was because I had watched it in like a year, and I was high as fuck too, and I lost it. But like the best.
I love
part,
that Sasquatch scene.
Yep.
That's my favorite part.
Sasquatch is my papa.
That reminded me of another one because Strange Wilderness.
Dude, look at what's wrong with his fucking teeth.
That video of the shark and they just
Yeah.
keep replaying it with the
And the fucking turkey stuck on his dick, dude, or whatever that bird was. I don't know if you've seen it. You should though. You should.
It's got Kevin Heffernan from Super Troopers, Steve
Justin
Zahn,
Long,
Justin Long.
There's another one, Super Troopers.
Yeah.
Super Troopers, yeah.
Yeah, that's our intro.
And God with them,
It's
not Beer
I
Fest,
really love Super Troopers, but
Beer Fest was good.
it's good, but not really stoner.
did
No,
you guys like
drinking.
Super Troopers too? I liked it, but I didn't
haven't
really
seen
think
it.
it was as good as the first one.
I
Again, I haven't in more movies I haven't seen.
yeah, you got to get on that.
I
man.
love watching movies,
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
And here's my thing about Super Troopers 2. They had some really funny scenes in there, like funny sketches.
Yeah.
They probably wrote them as sketches and then kind of put them all together. It just didn't feel like they did enough to make it like an actual cohesive plot like they really did in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And the characters had lost a little bit of their charm. In the first movie, they're cheeky and fun, but like cheeky shenanigans.
Cheeky.
But like,
What's the name of that restaurant?
you mean shenanigans? But like all the characters, you could tell that they still actually, on some level, wanted to do their job right. Also, they just wanted to have fun with it. In the
Yeah.
second one, they're almost like Canadian terrorists. You know what I mean, to an extent. So, but there's some great stuff. I gotta watch that one again. It's funny, and I was ripped when I saw it in theaters.
You have
Because
to
it came
be.
out on 420 that year also.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another 420. Who would you think would be a good 420 like rapper?
For like the best 420
Well,
rapper?
When you say 420, name me the number one rapper. Who would you say?
Snoop.
Yeah.
That's not even a
I have to really
contest.
think. No, I don't know.
Really?
There's I know a few.
Bigger than Snoop?
Not,
Like, as
not
far as, like,
big, not
weed?
bigger than Snoop, but
Yeah.
they'd probably smoke with him.
Yeah.
He's got their tattoo.
Okay, what do you think about all music? Not just rappers. So like Snoop is a good rapper, but like
Oh, the
you've got Willie
Cottonmouth
Nelson.
Oh yeah, you got Willie, you got
You got a lot of people who are like huge into weed and other genres also.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson, like him versus Snoop.
well,
But
Snoop
just about
said Willie outsmoked him.
Did he?
Yeah,
Oh.
and Wiz Khalifa outsmoked Snoop too, but Wiz
Yeah, I
Khalifa
have
also
it
does
on.
dabs, and Snoop
Yeah,
was
Snoop,
like, I can't
Snoop
hang
doesn't
with
like
that,
doing
man.
that. Do you guys like doing dabs? I mean, I like it like every once in a while, maybe like once a year, but that
Look
shit's
at this.
way.
This is marijuana crack.
Yeah, you got
This is
them
weed- this is
fucking
weed
crack, heroin
the
resin.
kids call it dabs.
I enjoy it sometimes, but it's not something that I do daily. It's not
Yeah.
not even weekly. Like, you know, I dated a girl who was really into dabs and stuff all the time, and for a couple weeks, you know, maybe even a month, I could kind of hang with that. But you need to do it so much more just to maintain a high. That when you take a break from that, just go back to just smoking joints and stuff. Like, I get high quicker and cheaper. So I don't know. I mean, it's a fun high, and I love that it's vapor and you can do it indoors easy. But like,
I mean, man, that thing is my best friend at shows. Fuck, I will touch. Man, I'll start getting a little too drunk, and I'm like, oh, I need to level the fuck out.
Is it?
Take a little fat ass dab hit, and I'm dying. I'm
like
like,
crossfaded.
I know there's like a mix with that. Are you supposed to drink first, then smoke weed, or
Yes.
smoke weed or drink?
drink first. Always drink
You
first.
Drink first.
Take a shot or two, like feel your alcohol effects first, and then smoke. And then don't smoke a whole lot either, because your judgment sucks. Obviously.
Yeah. I
So
remember.
it's like 1 or 2 hits, maybe 3 to 5, depending on how you feel, and then you just go off for that rest of
Here-
the night. That's what I do.
here's
That's my
what's-
formula. I don't know what's gonna work for you.
Here's what's fucked
Your
up.
mileage may vary.
I was at a bachelor party. You know, my brother was there, all of our buddies. Okay, I was drinking a lot. I think someone gave me like a Vicodin or some type of painkiller. So I took that, and then I started smoking weed on top of all that, and then I was just fucking gone, and I couldn't drive home. And so they drop us off at my brother's house, and my brother's like, oh, sorry, dude, I gotta go have sex with his wife, and he locked me out of the house.
That's
And then I had to wait for my girlfriend to get dropped off because she went to the bachelorette party. And then I can hear him. She pulls up, and I'm just standing outside next to the car. And she's like, oh, great. I was like, I can't drive. Can you drive? And I get in the car, and I just passed out. She had to drag me in. So I don't like doing the drinking and smoking thing. It knocks me out pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
But you said that there was a Vicodin mixed in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
that
That's where you're
everything
fucked
he
up.
said is
That's where you're
disqualified
fucked up.
once you add Vicodin
Once
to
you
it.
start eating pills and pharmaceuticals, anything,
Yeah.
any advice I have to give you goes to shit. I'm sorry.
You know what's crazy? I've never tried ecstasy though, or
Never?
MDMA or Molly. I've always wanted to, but I feel like I'm getting to that age limit where it's like stupid to do
It
it.
is.
Yeah.
At this age.
If
oh
you
my
want to
age.
have a psychedelic experience at this age, just have some mushrooms.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I've always wanted to know what like the feeling effect was with like with the ecstasy, because everyone's like, "Oh, it's fucking great," and it's nice to have sex on, because I never had anything to relate
it's
to it.
burning your serotonin that naturally occurs in your body, and you only get so much serotonin. So
Yeah, it basically, like, if you've got a little reservoir and you normally take a spoonful, it's like dumping a bucket in there.
Yeah.
But then it's gone, and then for like even sometimes a couple days afterwards, you're dragging ass, and nothing is exciting, nothing's fun.
So like ecstasy, like it's its own little like thing, right? Because they don't mix like anything else into
no,
it.
they cut it with all
they
kinds
cut
of
it with
stuff.
meth. And
Depending on, it's like the color. When you get ecstasy, it's usually a color and a word, like orange bomber or whatever they
yeah.
are. And then so somehow there's supposed to be some kind of a correlation to either the color or the word with what it's cut with. So some are cut with heroin, some are cut with meth, some are cut with, like fentanyl. There's all kinds of
fentanyl,
stuff out
dude.
there.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, stay away from that
Yeah,
shit.
dude.
I was gonna do some later tonight.
Damn,
Fuck.
dude.
There were my plans.
You were gonna do that on 420?
Well, yeah.
He was gonna smoke it.
It's drug day, isn't it?
It's not all drug day. It's weed day.
Oh,
Weed Jesus. Remember?
Oh, I've got a pop quiz for you guys.
All right.
Pop quiz.
Which famous dictator's birthday falls on 420?
Fucking
Adolf Hitler.
Dick
Yes.
Cheney.
It's
Adolf, Adolf Hitler.
Yeah.
It is really.
When
How
did
fucked up?
When did Adolf Hitler pass away?
1945.
What day?
Oh.
What month and day?
Is it some fucking like holiday?
No, not his actual death.
Where's
Well,
Aaron?
when they found the body.
When they found the body, isn't it June 45?
I think it's 421.
No, it was after April, I believe. Wasn't the D-Day?
Okay.
I think it was like a month and
Okay.
a half after. Yeah, a month and a half after his birthday.
Well,
I think.
we might as well look it
Yeah,
up.
I got it right here. He
Oh, what is it?
died April 30th, 1945.
Damn it!
Damn,
Nice.
bro, I was very close though.
Yeah,
very
you got
close.
it. You got it.
That
I thought it was June for some reason. I don't know.
No, but that would suck to be born on 420 and then fucking die like a few days later.
Right.
He probably didn't even make it. He probably dead before then. Fuck.
Yeah, they don't actually know when he died, and some people aren't convinced that we've ever seen the real body. You know, the
Exactly,
whole
yeah.
boys from Brazil.
Yeah,
thing
wasn't
and
there
all that.
rumors that he killed himself or?
Well, that's what they say happened.
There's so many conspiracies surrounding the whole Nazi regime still.
Oh, it's just
Yeah.
like the fucking Tupac thing. Same
Yeah, but
thing.
like if you want to read some weird and interesting conspiracy theories, look up things with like Nazis in South America, especially Brazil.
Really?
Like because they
Antarctica.
did, yeah, in Antarctica, they did move a lot of like.
Oh, I was reading a like an alien conspiracy book with different stories, and
Yep.
they were talking about how back then in the Nazis would ship some type of airplane or ships down to South America. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and people thought that they had like discovered an alien base or something, and then some people thought this was where they were going to hide out when they were losing the war.
Yeah.
and they were slowly going to reintegrate from a new.
Look at
power.
that, dude. I fucking know something.
You did.
All right.
Yeah.
Yay.
I know that.
Fucking 420. Yeah.
All right. I want to see what my other weed questions were because I wrote a couple down and you've already asked like 2 of them.
And I didn't even write them down, dude. I'm a good host. I just got it right on the
I'm
top
a good
of my
host
head.
because I wanted to remember questions that I thought were good.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll
No,
take it back.
then let's go to music. What do
Okay.
you most like to listen to when you're high?
Ooh, good one, dude.
Fucking gangster ass rap.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you ever have moods where you want to listen to other shit, or is it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll listen to some like 90s
Fucking
alternative
butt
metal.
rock.
Like 90s alternative metal.
You probably listen to like Spice Girls and then start hopping around your bed.
No, but I think I think
If
we
you
did
want to
go-
be my lover,
no, it's Katy Perry. We
yeah, yeah.
We went over this.
you're gonna hear him roar.
Yep.
Yeah. I like the.
I'm a firework, damn it. Katy Perry told me so.
Does anybody know who Trevor Hall is?
No.
Who?
No. Okay.
I think I went to school with him.
You did?
No, I
He's
don't
way
know.
famous.
Who is he?
He's just a musician that plays kind of like a. It's not reggae, kind of maybe reggae-ish a
Some
little bit.
G-Funk brother.
Like G-Love, shit
Huh.
like that.
Oh.
Okay, so
Yeah.
like kind of chill hip hop
Yeah.
type stuff.
So
Man.
hot.
When I was first getting into actually enjoying smoking more weed after I finally got high for the first time, I had these buddies Justin and Jeff, and we'd always hang out and just get baked and listen to like ATV and like Darude and stuff like that. But this was back when they had first come out, so
Uh-huh.
no one was making all those Darude Sandstorm meme jokes yet or anything. But like we could just lay around baked in his bedroom for like 2 hours in the
Hours.
dark doing nothing but just listening to this music. And we'd always be like, dude, it sounds like we're in a water world or something. Like just the weirdest stoner thoughts you've ever heard.
Water World.
Yeah, and that I didn't know the
How
name of
come-
the artist for years. I called it the Water World guy.
How come Kevin Costner movies are always 3 hours long?
That's I don't know.
No, you guys don't have a theory on that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Do you?
I just thought he was just trying to outdo everybody on the movie lengths. I don't know.
There's just some actors who are at that point where they are always in big movies, you know, like fucking Daniel Day-Lewis.
No.
He's always got to be one-upping himself on being so method and so like, you know, like with Lincoln and Gangs of New York and Last of the Mohicans and all that.
Yeah.
He's a really good method actor. They're all like 3-hour long fucking movies, though.
Yeah. I hate seeing 3-hour-long movies in the theaters. You know, you're right, dude. This is making my butt numb. Dude.
I told you.
You got some butt numb going on?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I told you need a camping chair. Just
Yeah.
plop a camping chair here, those folding ones. That you fucking...
All right, Nick, I kind of want to just get this out of the way because I've been nervous about it.
You want to do
Is
it
that
now?
I
weird
kinda wanna
energy?
throw it
feel
down.
I feel like someone's been avoiding something for a while. I'm
Yeah.
like, you guys are being weird.
Yeah, because I've had this
You're
I've
fucking
had
with
this
my
battle
high.
rap in the back of my head because I know that either Nick's gonna do better than me or I'm just gonna fuck mine up or something. And I've been because I just don't know how to rap, but I tried. So
The cool thing is we have to like we're gonna have to like edit this section out like as a small video thing,
Yeah.
so we can just put that on there and people can watch it too.
Okay.
And then
Or
I get
don't-
to judge who the winner is.
Yeah.
on
Well,
stuff.
all right. Well,
This is great because I love listening to rap music when I'm high.
let's
Bonus points for rapping
I
about
wanna
weed
I
today.
wanna
You're gonna hate rap music after you hear this stuff high because this ain't gonna be any good.
Oh god.
you wouldn't happen to have a coin on you, would you?
I got.
not on me.
I don't know.
I've got them around the house, but
Yeah, I know
I
that.
got a knife.
Here.
Here, look. We'll stick
No,
this
here,
in the
take
floor.
the lighter.
You guys gotta fight.
here, this is heads,
Okay.
tails.
All right.
Here, you call it. Just throw it up in the air and flip it and call it in the air.
Wait, which one was heads again? I'm
Heads
not
is
even-
the tape player, tails
Okay.
is the label.
Okay, we're gonna do heads. Okay. What is that?
Label's up. That means me,
Label's
so
up.
I want you to go first.
All right, dude.
All right.
Boom.
All right. So we took these tracks. These are original tracks that DJ Fallen put on his SoundCloud. And we ended up choosing a different song for each. What's the song title that you're using for
It's
yours?
a really awesome title. It's
What's
called
the title?
Minimum Beat.
Nice.
Minimal beat. Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
That one's pretty nice. I like this one. This one's like a sunrise on the beach.
Now I'm gonna
It
adjust.
won't be for long.
I'm gonna adjust the
Fucking dead whales.
I'm gonna adjust the sound
Kids
volume
screaming
for a
because they
second
can't get
because
the
I need
image
it
out
to
of their
be.
head.
Oh, he's getting the audio levels ready. All right, now while he's doing his actual rap, we gotta try not to like laugh or react into the mics. I want people to be able to hear all the words.
Okay, wait. Okay, I think.
Do you like that sound? Is that a good level for you?
Let me hear how I sound because I get into it. So
Fucking Eminem over here.
yeah.
All
Okay, let me. Okay, yeah, that should be good. Okay. All right, dude.
All right, Nick, take me down.
Let's
is-
do this, man.
Like I
Punk
said,
ass
dude.
rap battle.
Like I said, dude. The ending might be a little wacky because I just added that this morning.
Okay.
I'm gonna try not to laugh as well since you're here.
I won't look at you. I won't.
Yo, this is Cheeky Shenanigans. My name is Puckus, I'm at it again. Now I'm gonna tell you a story about my co-host Random Hero that's boring. Everything about you's deceptive, like when you take off your pants, she says that shit's whack. How can you call yourself a hero? You can't even fly cause you're full of burritos. What's that under your shirt? It's Jabba the Hutt making a return. I know that Tinder's your best friend, but the problem you have is they always swipe left. Dude, you're better off turning gay. Why don't you just go eat some hay, lay by the bay, make things out of clay? What do you say, okay? There's no happy ending to the story, just another random hero that's corny. Oh!
That was
Yeah.
pretty funny. I actually took out a line of mine that I didn't think I was going to need that I really kind of want to put back in now.
That was.
You did it, yeah.
I did it.
I think you definitely executed the rap side of it better than I'm going to.
Sorry for fucking you up there. I noticed. Like, you said something, I just started laughing, and you fucking, like, lost your count, because I was counting with you, and I was like, yeah, get it. And I started laughing and shit. And,
Okay, for mine, I need the track on there called Dope.
Okay, so
This is one of my favorites.
Where did this go?
Got some hits to it. Whoa.
Mine's gonna feel a little bit shorter because I went with more of a style that you'd see on like TV with celebrities trying to rap battle each other.
So this is it. Now, do you want to hear it out first? Kind of, and then I'll start it.
You're listening to the alternative sound.
Let me tell everybody about my co-host Nick. 10-inch personality and 2-inch dick. I almost feel bad as I start to destroy everybody's least favorite fucking Backstreet Boy. You call yourself a punk ass, more like a dumbass. Challenging me to a rap battle and now I got a dunk ass. Cause it's cool if you want to play a rap game, but you're facing the only one of us with a brain. I feel like Hawking explaining the world to an idiot with a microphone who just calls me a girl. And I'm sure this rap was harder than you would think, to write a song that isn't just a cover of Blink. And I know I can't rap, but I know how to sing, so just call me Lindsay, cause I'm rejecting your ring.
Oh, dude, that was sick. That was good. Yeah.
Alright, kill it.
I think that one was pretty simple to call.
Really? Was that good?
Yeah, dude, you fucking murdered that.
Oh, I was fucking nervous as hell. I'm still a little
Yeah.
like...
Now you both need to finish those and then finish those tracks.
Oh, and just write the whole song about each...
Just write the whole
Oh!
song.
We should do it, because I'd love to hear you finish a whole song like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then send it back to me so I can put it on that EP. That's like 2 years late.
And that line I'd thrown out that I wish I would have kept in now was I was saying something like, I know you call me fat, I know you'll call me gay, I wish you would write something fucking new to say or something like that, you know, like...
Dude, that's awesome. I can't wait to put those up and put a fucking poll on there.
We'll have to edit out the part where he tells people his opinion because I want them to vote without hearing an opinion.
Yeah.
Man, that actually went a lot better than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pretty much murdered that. That was like, wow, this fucking Jesse's got bars, homie.
Yeah.
I lost the beat on a couple little sections, but it's so weird to write like that when I'm used to writing, you know, like emo sounding shit.
Yeah. Like,
See, I couldn't write. I tried to write once, and like, if I sit there with pen and paper, I can write. But if it were to come to applying that to music, I couldn't do that shit. Hell no.
No.
No. I just couldn't do it.
I really loved my Jabba the Hutt reference.
That was good.
To the fucking making a return
It's
because he was from Return of the Jedi.
And then the whole fucking bit about you call yourself a hero and just full of burritos. That fucking killed me. That was good. That was really good.
I'll have to rewatch this to figure out which parts I thought were funny. I've been smoking since like 10 o'clock this morning. Huh?
And the good thing, I think, is that we stayed mostly within jokes that everyone's going to be able to get. You know? Like not inside-y joke type stuff. Except for maybe the last line of mine, but I'm sure we've discussed that on the show too. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're never getting asked again. Dude, she still wants to come on here, but I don't know if that's a good idea or not.
At this point, if she wants to, it's kind of a dick move to say no.
Yeah, it is.
You know? Like, and Danica was going to come. I feel bad because Danica was going to come, his girl. She's hilarious and just so much fun, and we definitely want her on the show.
Yeah, Yvette was supposed to, but she had to cancel. She had a really bloody period today. So
Jesus Christ.
She had to take a sick day from the show.
No, she wasn't feeling well.
Just
That's
kidding.
something I could have not known.
That's not something you can empathize with?
I was just joking. I was just throwing that out
I
there.
mean,
Yeah.
it sucks, but I
You know what's funny? I
man.
asked Lindsay the other day. I was like, what's really the difference between like a regular, super fucking big tampon, or you know how they have all those.
You
different
actually
sizes?
asked that question.
Well, because I'm always tired of be like, oh, I need super or fucking
Yo, baby,
mid
what size
range.
pussy you wear?
Yeah. She's and then she started telling me, and I got grossed out. I was like, all right,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I was like, is it because girls' vaginas are bigger than others? And she's like, no, it has to do with like how much blood comes out.
Okay, yep. Stop right there. You're gonna
Really? That grosses you guys out?
Not me, but you're probably gonna have some listeners. It's like, oh my god, I didn't know that. I'm like, how old are you, bud?
Oh yeah, I'm 7.
By the way,
we got 5-year-olds
no.
watching when they're supposed to be doing homework.
by the way, cool stuff that's just taken effect since the last time we recorded this an episode of this show. We are now officially on Spotify, so if you are watching us on YouTube, you're the only one seeing the video, but the podcast itself is on Spotify, so it'd be dope if you gave us a follow there.
Are we gonna be on iTunes
So
soon?
YouTube,
Not sure yet.
YouTube
Not
watchers follow on Spotify. Spotify listeners watch on YouTube.
That's
Yeah,
the deal,
that's-
yeah.
yeah.
And that's how Joe Rogan and some other guys do it. And I spent a week trying to figure out a way to get the RSS feed to Spotify and all those to include video, not realizing that the format they use wouldn't have allowed it to anyway.
Yeah.
we need to start doing this live.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the direction we're
you can
going.
you can do YouTube live.
Yeah.
Yeah. You stream it and then it automatically archives.
Yeah.
So what I want to do, because when we edit these shows, we add the intro piece and the music and all that at the beginning and the end. All I got to do is save those files and load them up into that board, and then we can do it all live. And then we could even like interact with people watching live on Twitter or something like.
Because you said iTunes was like, or Spotify was only 200 megabytes or something, right? Wasn't there a limit?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna try to upload ours on Castbox, which is another kind of
There's
Spotify, but there's 400 megabyte.
Yeah.
There's a Ustream too, which is like a video server. And
Right.
I used to use Ustream a lot, and you can fucking send that feed.
Yeah. How
To,
come you don't like record yourself DJing? Do you?
I do.
Boop, boop,
I have recorded mixes out. I record mixtapes and release them. And
No, you should set up like a little webcam or a GoPro looking thing with all your shit on while you're doing a show and do like a live stream on Twitch or something of your set.
dude, that would be so dope to do.
That would be.
See?
We can help you
Yeah.
out with that if you want to
Yeah.
try.
See, I got a guy that knows lights. I know guys that know video. and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, you've
See?
got the crew, and we're using your beats on our show and
All
stuff.
right, where's
so-
my multi-million-dollar contract?
I know, dude. Right?
I got ideas.
And,
Do you
uh,
ever like try to do shows down like in LA or anything? You know?
Fuck, man, I don't know people down there.
Yeah, but I
There's-
mean, I don't know.
Actually, that reminds me of a message I got on Instagram. This guy was like, "Hey, when you gonna come out to Michigan?"
Oh
And
wow.
I'm like,
Ooh.
"Fuck, dude, I don't know.
What the
Fucking
fuck's in Michigan?"
Hook me up."
Yeah,
people wanted me to come out there. Apparently,
Like,
So
well, at least one
per-
does.
At least one
Yeah.
That'd probably
I mean,
be
that-
a bigger
that
crowd than
means-
you get
that means
somewhere
something
around here.
that means something to me. I'm like, wow.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I
You know
mean,
what's crazy to me though, because when we first did our band the first time, I feel like we've gotten like a lot more like a following this time than we ever did.
which is funny because we still haven't really
We
played
haven't
like
ever-
a true live show yet.
Yeah, I know.
But we did also yesterday we announced our band Pride Fails. We have a single coming out, and the actual release date for it is May 3rd.
You guys want to play a live show?
Yeah, we've got one
Yeah.
at Tony V's
V's.
on June 14th.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's part of
Get
Ben.
to play the same stage as Mushroom Head, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Ben, who
I
did an
played that
episode.
stage too.
Oh.
He did an episode of season 1 with us, and it was when you were talking about the upcoming Mushroom Head show at that
Yep.
point.
Yeah.
But it's for he's got like a 2-day birthday charity event that he does every year called Slam.
You know what's
And,
funny though?
What's
Our
up?
last episode, we were talking about birthday charities.
Yeah, on Facebook. This is different. I was talking about the birthday fundraisers on Facebook.
Whatever,
where-
band, dude. Always trying to make shit about yourself, dude. Jesus. Okay, carry on.
I just got really confused and lost this now.
That's the whole point. Jesse's gonna stare at me and look.
I am so high. I had a really cool thought and then I lost it. Right now, I'm just making sure there's no dead air because
All right, we're
I'm
back.
never gonna win a
everybody.
stare off with Nick. He'll make me crack up every fucking time. I
and
can't.
I'm just gonna sit here and talk and fill space and watch it too. Give everybody a play-by-play what's going through my head.
What is going through your head, buddy?
Yeah. How do you feel
Just
about
really
life,
high.
man? How's it going?
Life is fucking wonderful right
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Got some good shit going on in general.
Yeah. Got like another residency going on and
Yeah, tell us about that real quick.
Oh man, well it was like referral through a friend of a business owner, and I hit this person up and they're like, "Hey, come out, we want to talk to you." I talked to the owner and I guess the bar manager, and they're like, "Yeah, we have a Saturday open this month and blah blah blah." So it's like I got tonight's gig,
Yeah.
420. Yeah,
Yeah.
420 gigs are awesome because
You won't
I'm gonna
remember
be
it
just as
tomorrow.
enthusiastic then as I am right now.
Oh, dude, I should hit that
Just
in,
button.
in a room full of people, I'm gonna be like, I hope y'all like Cottonmouth King.
Yes, which?
Are they giving you free reign to play it a little more like weed and gangster rap style tonight?
Oh, I
because
think
of the...
they always do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I usually get away with playing what the fuck ever I want.
Nice.
Usually I try to keep it, like, if I notice, like, shit's getting hostile, I will steer the fuck away from that whole genre in music.
Yeah.
Just because I'm like, no, this motherfucker's going to think these lyrics are about his life right now.
I see.
There's going to be some, like, Little John or some shit. He's like, what you going to do? And he's like, yeah, what is he going to do? No, it's like, bro, please don't start a bar fight at one of my events. It makes me look bad.
Just play some NWA, dude. You're good.
Yeah, totally. Especially when the cops show up.
Yeah.
For a fight.
Fuck the police.
Because you ain't drunk and angry enough right now.
Not yet.
No, I get pretty free reign of wherever I've played. Actually, there's actually a really funny story. So, let's go back a few years.
Okay, we're going back.
I'll give you a little story here. One of DJ Fallon's many little stories. I was at this event, and there was an all-ages event. And I can't remember what I was playing. It was something really fucking raunchy, though. Like, super raunchy. And there's these little kids. It's fucking, like, 10 o'clock. It's fucking Sunday night or some shit. And
like some Lil Jon or something?
It was like, it might have been Big Sean and Nicki Minaj or something. Something along those lines. This lady comes running up. She goes, change the song now. There's little kids here. So I looked at her. I was like, all right, whatever. So I played something else that was like the total opposite. It was like Katy Perry or Taylor Swift or fucking God knows what. But this lady is grinding like a mother on this dude in front of these kids on the song I just changed it to, and I'm like, are you fucking serious? These kids they're not old enough to comprehend lyrics, but them watching you do that, they can comprehend that, lady. Okay, pot. My name's Kettle.
Pot 420. I've always wondered that about being like a good established DJ is like you still find yourself in the situation now and then where you have to play some shit that you just don't even want to hear.
Yeah,
that's got to be the big difference between that and
wait,
playing
do you
like
really
in a
have
band.
to though?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
If you get hired for like a event or something, they might have restrictions.
That's right.
Yeah, like weddings, especially weddings. I've done weddings, funerals, kids' birthday parties. Kids are fucking hard, man. Especially being mostly a club circuit DJ. It's like I can't play what I would play at a nightclub at an 8-year-old's birthday party.
Just play Baby Shark
like motherfucker, suck my dick, bitch. Give me my money, ho. And it's like, yeah, no, that's not gonna fly at an 8-year-old's birthday party.
Yeah, and then you've got like 10 little white 8-year-old kids calling each other N-words because
dude, going home, trying to slap their mom.
You know, I try to get my daughters to listen to like I tried to put it on Snoop Dogg today, and then they just sit there and I'm like, how can you not get into this cool beat, but you listen to the stupid shit now, like
what?
Fucking Lil Pump or
Lil Pump? What's that?
Exactly my point.
Like a cock pump?
No, that stupid mumble
No,
rap.
he's a Xanax. He's a Xanax rapper.
What is a Xanax rapper?
Xandy bars.
It means he's a drug user rapper, not a drug dealer rapper. I don't know.
It's just bullshit. The fucking generation these days.
So rappers have genres of rap that define whether or not they use or sell drugs?
Yeah, kind of. Okay,
I had no idea about that.
So 80s gangster rap, right?
Yeah.
Drug dealer music. Present day gangster rap is like drug user music.
Oh, okay. That I'm tracking with a little bit. I thought it was a self-identification they made where it's like, yeah, I am a drug dealer. I am a drug Now I get it. Okay.
Some of them do both, actually. They're like, I popped a couple Xannies and sold a backpack full of loud. It's like, oh, that's cool.
And since when did Xanax become the drug that people wanted to take to feel good? I thought that was just for depression.
I'm going to give you a little clip.
I don't know.
Clip of what? Some mumble rap?
A little pump here. And
turn that down.
We had an accident, guys. The fader was up pretty high. You good?
Balls.
There we go.
Ow! I already hate this song.
Wow, me too.
Ow, that hurt. I can't even hear the vocals.
What's wrong with it? What'd you do?
Are you playing a wrong one?
Fuck with the chord a little bit.
Push it in all the way. All right, fuck it.
Yeah.
No one cares.
But
Anyway,
yeah, it's weird
we're
shit
just-
like that.
Sorry, everybody.
so-
we're just high and we got off track.
So,
It
so like,
happens.
want to listen to that, but then when I play fucking What's My Name Snoop Dogg, they're like, oh, I don't like it.
Kids these days.
Yeah,
because
I know.
they're little brat shit.
I know.
All right, guys. How long have we been going?
We've been on here for an hour and 30 minutes. I'm
Really?
just kidding. I
Yeah.
really don't know.
Yeah.
And he looks like he's about to fall on his face.
Well, and I think that the camera's
Speaking
probably
of,
just about
DJ
out of
Fallen,
juice.
falling
DJ
on his face.
DJ falling out the chair.
DJ fall on your face.
I think people can only go on, like, what time is it? Fucking 4.
Like, how
Yeah.
would you know? You wouldn't remember.
Holy shit, it is 4:20 right
Is
now.
it?
It is 4:20
We better
right
hit that
now.
thing real
Alright,
quick then. I mean,
let's get
Okay,
this
dude, I'll
going.
hit it right
all
now.
right. West Coast time, Seattle area. It's 4:20 now, so we're just gonna take a quick little hit ski. Booyah!
This stuff is called some White Fire 43. It is by the company Loud. You can pick it up at your local Bud's
Okay.
garage.
For the ending of this podcast, we're going to do a little 420 facts real quick. Fact number 1. In Ontario, Canada in the 60s.
Can you
Mar-
read?
No, I
Maybe
can't
he's
talk.
contact high.
Marijuana grew freely on one of the highways. This highway was later renamed in 1972 as Highway 420.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll
See.
bet that sign gets stolen all the
Yeah.
time.
The day also brings about an opportunity to share goodies with everyone by either hosting a free cake sale or free block party.
I want
A
some
free
cake.
block party?
I am down for the cake.
How is it that you focused on the cake and I was
Ooh.
focused on the block party?
Because I'm a fat
Here-
fuck deep down inside, man. You say food, I am there.
Here's a good bump to know.
They're like, these Israeli terrorists want to have a house party. I'm like, that's cool. They're like, there's cake. I'm like, really? Can I come?
I know, dude.
What time?
Like, no, they really hate white people. I'm like, that's cool, but there's cake, right?
But there's cake. Is it chocolate?
What kind of cake is it? What's it made out of? Is it good? Is it really good?
Nick
Is a lot of it?
Swartzen does a really great bit about that same concept. He's talking about how like all white people love to go to like 80s themed parties no
80s
matter
party,
what. And how
80s.
he's like, so you can be like, hey, do you want to come to this party? Where's it at? It's at Hitler's house. And he's like, oh, fuck that. I don't want to go to that. And he's like, it's an 80s party.
What
time?
time? What time? does it start?
It's a great bit. He's
The
so
number
good.
420 is not police radio code for anything officially due to the marijuana. Checks of criminal codes suggest the origin is neither Californian nor federal. Some jurisdictions of law enforcement do use the code 420 for juvenile disturbances.
Huh.
So
That's
that debunks that thing. Everyone's like, "Oh yeah,
Well,
it's
that
cop
also-
code 420."
It also depends on the source that you're reading. I mean, nothing really debunks itself on the internet. You've got to be able to trust the source before you can say that this proves something.
Yeah, right. And then it's funny right here. Unfortunately, it is a fact that Adolf Hitler's birthday lies on April 20th.
Yeah.
Ding,
Yeah.
ding, 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 ding.
Oh.
Just weird shit I know.
No matter how you celebrate 420, please be smart, be discreet, and mindful of your surroundings.
Unless you live in Washington.
Or
Where
Colorado.
it's legal, biatch.
Or
Or
California.
any illegal state.
Oh, it's
I
like
know.
half the U.S.
I
now.
know.
It's
Yeah,
got to go
it-
federal soon.
Well, last I had read that a bill was trying to be passed through Congress that it was going to be federally legal.
yeah, and it's surprise of surprises. I
You know what,
heard that
dude?
Trump was actually
Yeah, Trump's
considering
gonna
supporting
fucking.
it.
Yeah.
Trump's gonna do everything good in this fucking country. Okay.
Well,
I don't want to get into that on this episode.
we all have
Opinions.
opinions and views and beliefs and things, so that's politics and bedfellows.
Well, you already told us you wanted Hillary to win, but it's all
What?
good. You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
Just kidding. He's like, what? I'm gonna lose my fan base now, guys.
No,
And-
no,
and
like,
Nick
my
doesn't
fan base
vote.
probably knows I'm an anarchist, like through and through. Like I'm like, yeah, the government don't work.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck all
Have
that.
you ever read the Anarchist Cookbook?
What do you mean red?
The what?
What?
You never read it?
That I have a copy.
Do you have a copy?
Yes.
Well, I
Of
remember
course I
like.
have a
Do you know what it
copy.
is?
Yeah.
You don't just read it. There's like all
Well,
kinds
no,
of
there.
shit in
Well,
there.
there
You
is
know,
all
you
kinds
don't
of shit
just
in
read
there.
it. You own it or you don't.
Fucking
Yeah.
a long time ago, I was when it was like AOL chatting back
And
then.
if you
The
own
guy
it, you're
sent me the
probably
file,
watched.
and I remember I was like, "Oh, you can fucking make this or make this." I'm like, "Ooh, I lost it though."
I destroyed a school computer with a floppy drive disk bomb.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little fucker.
Wow. And all
Well,
this time, I just kept dying of dysentery on the fucking river in Oregon Trail.
Well, they kept saying it was like illegal to have that book, but I was like,
It is. More than likely, if you have a copy of that book digitally, you're on a watch list somewhere.
There's stuff in it that it teaches you how to do or
well,
what
yeah,
to know
bombs
that
and
like
shit.
yeah that you just they don't want you to
But
know.
like,
and
if
I
you went
get it.
online and order it, like the actual book, maybe, are you gonna be like on a watch list on your fucking address? You see what I'm saying?
They're gonna watch you and who the address went to and investigate it. They want to know who has a copy, of course.
And I wouldn't worry about it, Nick. They're already watching you.
You know what? They're watching you because you've been doing a lot of gay shit lately. Okay, dude, let's end this fucking thing.
Fuck yeah! I want to end this. This has been a fun goddamn
It was
episode.
fun. Yeah,
I've been so high for all of
I
it.
know.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for checking us out. I hope you'll check it out on Spotify also. This has been an episode of
Podcast
And Random Heroes Cheeky Shenanigans.
DJ, take it away.
With DJ Fallon, where am I taking us away to?
The sky.
Okay, let's go.
Have a consensual day, guys. Happy 420.